Well, it's time again. Time to go. I'm going to catch a plane. It's going to be a long day. Alright. Not going to tell you where we're going just yet. Should be interesting though. Now, I've got a plane to catch in a little bit of a rush, sort of. I need to go and buy an overpriced coffee first. Then we can settle in for a short flight. See you soon. Okay, made it as far as Sydney, but we're on our way. What a strange airport Sydney Airport is. To get from domestic terminal to international terminal, at least a 10-minute bus ride. It's, I was thinking about walking it. I looked on the map and I thought, oh, it's not that far, and it is, trust me. So you don't want to do that. So now, it's, I left Brisbane at 7:15. Our flight was a little bit delayed, but got down here, hour and a half later. So I'm not sure what the time is now. I think it's about 11:30, I think. AM, and my flight's not till 4:10. So anyway, we'll hang around here. Can't be too bad. Find a coffee, something to eat. If I can actually find the proper terminal, which I think is up here. Perhaps. I'm lost already. Okay. Back soon. Back when I find a seat. And my terminal. Well, my plane has now been delayed 2 hours. It was going to be a long day anyway, may as well make it a little bit longer. So my actual stopover here in Sydney, so I flew down from Brisbane. Stopover in Sydney was going to be around about 6.5 hours. Yeah, so now it's 8.5 hours. So far. Apparently the crew issues. Airplane crew. We'll see what happens. It's a great day to be out here anyway. The good thing is that I hadn't gone through security, because that would have just been a painful experience. I was actually I stood in a long queue for baggage check-in, and I was third in line. We were just about to go to the counter when the message came through about a delay. So anyway, it wasn't too bad. Oh, and where I'm going, the check-in lady said I had to have a outbound flight already booked, which I don't have. So I said I didn't think it was going to be a problem, and she double checked, and the answer was on the other end of this flight, they may not let me in if I don't have a booking, a flight out of the country. That's easy fixed. I can book a flight in 10 minutes, so that won't be a problem. Problem is getting on the plane. Alright, another update. Or if not, it'll be from where we're going, which you'll see in a minute, unless there's more updates. What a day. Does anyone actually buy this stuff? Not many people shop it. It's quite impressive. A little bit better than Melbourne Airport, which is where I'm used to flying out of. Where's my flight? Ah, yes, there it is. Okay. Oh. We're at totally the wrong gates. Let's go this way. Gone totally the wrong way. Typical. Nothing new here. It's been one of those days. I didn't tell you. I thought I'd lost my phone earlier on, and I searched for it frantically. Couldn't find it. Got someone to ring it. Didn't ring. Thought, that's it. It's stolen. It's gone. I've left it somewhere. Turns out, after I'd gone to lost property, which I eventually found, turns out I turned it down when I was on the plane, turned the ringer down, so it's basically on silent. So, yeah, it was in my money belt pouch the whole time. As I said, one of those days. I did feel like an idiot. I did look like an idiot. And I was an idiot. Oh well. That's what happens. Gucci. Oh, it's Debbie Harry. Debbie Harry. Made of merino wool. Flying on a pretty good plane today. Pretty happy about that. It's a Dreamliner. Can't remember the numbers of it. What we had? 7 something, I think. But a Dreamliner. Pretty sure I've been on one before. I'm pretty sure they've got all the mod cons, and they're pretty comfortable. I like it. So in keeping with the day, my gate is at the furthest point from the airport that I was. And to compound matters, I went the wrong way in the beginning. But here we are. Right. Now we wait. I don't even think the plane's arrived. Oh, maybe it has. We're going to have a look. Alright. Turns out there's hardly any seats at my gate. So we're just going to camp over here, charge up my phone and wait. They just had an announcement that it was going to be delayed by 2 hours. Now it's delayed by an hour and a half, so that's better. Good morning. Well, it's morning here. Wow, what a rough 24 hours that's been. So I didn't get to my hotel. Put it this way, I left the Sunshine Coast in Queensland on at around about 4 a.m. and 26 hours later I got to my hotel here, and here is where we are. Maybe you recognise it from all the scooter traffic. Welcome back to Mayhem. This is Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon, Vietnam. Had about 4 hours sleep, so not exactly well rested. Getting through passport control at the airport early this morning was an absolute nightmare. Not many people on the desks and a lot of people waiting to get through. 3 hours it took. Something I wasn't really in the mood for. So anyway, we made it. Now we're on a bit of a mission. Some of you might know I had trouble with my foot. This is the footpath. There's traffic right there. And it's not much of a footpath. It's an optometrist, not what I'm looking for. Yeah, I've had trouble with my foot for quite some time, and standing in that passport control queue was the last straw for me. So I'm going to find a little bit of an alternative medicine. Alternative for me. I'm going to try some acupuncture. See how it goes. I did a little bit of research on Google. It's good to be back. A bit of research on Google, and acupuncture got rave reviews, so let's give it a go. I do have it on my map, so I'm not randomly looking for a acupuncturist. But we'll see how we go. Also on the lookout for a barber. see if I can get my hair cut. I didn't get a cut while I was in Australia. So I knew I was coming here and it's cheaper. Okay, I'm going to consult my maps. Foot's starting to hurt already, but I'm not going to complain. And I've got a bit of a story for you, a bit of a warning for you all. Let this be a warning for you all. The rip-offs, airport rip-offs. I hate them at the best of time, but after a long flight, a 9-hour flight, getting ripped off at the airport really pisses me off, really does. And they tried it on me early this morning, 3 times in a row. And I stuck to my guns, said no. Anyway, I'll get back to it. Let's have a look at this. By the way, it's hot, as to be expected. Let me just tell you how hot. Nice statue there, nice temple, people lighting incense. Oh, you can get incense there. Heap of dragonflies flying around. Okay, it's the weather. 32 degrees Celsius. It's hot. Very humid. Hot. Alright, further on. It's good to be back in the mayhem. I really like this. It's unpredictable and hectic. It's going the wrong way. Back to the statue and turn right. Okay, the airport situation. It's going to happen. It happens in a lot of airports. Pretty much everyone that I've come across. You get the touts hanging out just outside the entrance to the airport where they want you to get in a taxi. My advice, plan, prepare, and be aware that they're going to rip you off, no matter what. They'll try to. So this morning, I knew what I was getting in for. Here in Vietnam or here in Southeast Asia, I've got the app for Grab, G-R-A-B, Grab. That's the cheap service, like an Uber. You can get a car, you can get a scooter. Scooters are obviously the cheapest option. And really, you can go, wow, you can go a few kilometres for just $1.50, a couple of dollars. It's very cheap. It's the way to go. But if you don't have that, or even if you have that, so this morning I had my app, I loaded in the hotel that I wanted to go to, and it comes up and it gives you a price of exactly how much it's going to cost to get there. And this one in particular was going to cost me $121,000, which is, bugger all, I'll look it up in a minute. I'll put it down there. That's how much it costs in Australian dollars. So before I could press select this option, you have the touts coming up to you and they say, oh yes, I'll do that for the same amount of money. So it's one particular guy who says that. So you say, yeah, okay then. And he'll lead you over to a car, but then, and you say to him, okay, $121,000. He says yes. You get in the car, a different guy, the driver, jumps in. And if you're not aware, what you have to say to him straight away, before you go anywhere, is $121,000. He will then say, no. So for instance, this morning, he said $500,000. So almost 5 times as much as what it was going to be costing on the official app. So I said no, and he said, oh, 300,000. So he'd already dropped the whole heap off. I still said no. So anyway, I got out of that one. Just got out of the car, took my luggage away. This place. People's Committee of Ho Chi Minh City, Overseas Vietnamese Committee. Having a little conference. Lots of water. Where was it? Yes, so jumped out of that cab. Before I could get, I started to walk because he took me out of the airport, sort of into the car park. That's fine. I started to walk with my luggage back to the airport. Another guy comes up to me and he says that he'll do it for $200,000, and I actually agreed. I said okay, and jumped in the car, and he just started to put it in drive, and I said, that's it, no more fee, $200,000. He said, oh, gate fee, got to pay the gate fee. I said, how much? Hello. How much is the gate fee? And he said it was $100,000. I just said, no, I'm not paying. That's no, because the gate fee is actually included in the grab fee of $121,000. That's included in that price. There is no extras in that. So again, so that was the second time. So I got out of that cab, walked a bit further back towards the airport. Another guy stopped me, and this guy was actually helpful. He, I ended up ordering the grab through the app, legit. Wasn't going to be a problem. He decided to help me out by just pointing out, took my photo through the app, sent it to the driver, so he'd know who he was looking for. That's fine, thanks very much for your help. Then he wanted $100,000 dong for doing that, and I had to just say no. I pleaded no money, which wasn't quite true, but I wasn't going to fall for that one. So that's 3. In the end, jumped in my grab, got to the gate, watched the driver hand over 2,000 dong for the gate fee. So the guy had, and he got back 1,000 dong in change. So the guy who wanted me to pay 100,000 dong, that was 100 times more the going rate. That's the most anyone's ever tried to rip me off for. 100 times the amount. That's incredible. So, in the end, long story long, I got to my hotel for the for the grand sum of 121,000 dong. I'll tell you how much it is now. $7.26 Australian dollars is what it cost me. I'm happy with that. But I wasn't going to pay 4 times that amount. And the journey was, if I remember correctly, 4.8 kilometres, so 5 kilometres. Yeah, they're the things you've got to look out for at the airports, and I'm well aware now. After being ripped off a few times, I am well aware that that's what you've got to do. So my advice to anyone who's going to travel, get a little bit of pre-planning done. Figure out what the local service is. In Sri Lanka, for instance, the local Grab taxi type thing is a service called Pick Me. And they're cheap. They're really cheap. But yeah, just be aware. Save your money. Spend on stuff that you want to spend your money on. Don't give it away unnecessarily. Okay, I've got to find this acupuncturist. I'll be back after that, and/or the barber. See you soon. I love the footpaths. You just use them for whatever you want. Amazing. This is the man that fixed my foot. And there's the other guy. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Okay. Thank you. Beautiful. This is my friend. My Benji's going to Melbourne.
Yeah.
Maybe see you in Melbourne one day. Okay.
I hope so.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now I need to pay. Okay.
So you by cash or?
I can pay by cash. You want cash?
650,000.
Certainly.
Cash. Wait for a minute. Waiting for change.
That's okay. No worries. Okay. Do you get many foreigners come in? Many foreigners?
Just a little.
A little?
Yeah.
Okay.
Use some. You are some of them.
I'm one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. A lovely shrine too. Very good. Very good. Wow. That was an intense. This is food. This is food. Exactly what I want. It's vegetarian. Why? I don't want my first banh mi back in Vietnam to be vegetarian banh mi. That's just me. That acupuncture and therapy that I got done on my foot, that was intense. The massage was a really deep massage. It hurt. I hope it did the job. It's given me instructions. Unfortunately, one of those instructions is to wear proper shoes rather than flip-flops all the time. So I guess I better do as I'm told, even though it's a little bit hot to be wearing sneakers around. That's all I have. Oh, see if we can make this light. These people are crazy. Light was still green and they were coming at me. Alright, I'm looking for some food. I think my hotel's back up there. Let's just wander around. See what happens. Alright, I'll be back, you guys. Battery's about to run out, so I'll see you. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Last I saw, this was my footpath. It's got a beard trim, haircut, head massage. Very good. Very good indeed. Not very much, but 150,000 dong, I think. Yeah, not much at all. All right. Now to find my hotel. I have been wandering around a bit, so I'm not exactly sure where I am. See if we can do it without resorting to maps. You just gotta go. Just walk. I'll go around you. Everything will be fine. Alright.